Let's see, what's today? That's Fred. Yeah, my head. What up? Happy Saturday. I'm just watching this fucking shit about this stupid ass bitch that fucking left her kids at home for fucking 3 or 4 years or some shit. It's fucking sick. Like, who the fuck would do that? This fucking black girl. Let me put this on there. Put it up. Let me put it up. This fucking bitch.
What mother leaves her young kids alone in the house for 4 years?
Everybody's upset about it. Like, oh my God, this is right in our neighborhood.
Apparently, this woman, her landlord, stopped getting rent and hearing from her, so he called 911 for a welfare check.
Had no idea that there were kids there, let alone kids in grave situation.
3 children were inside, trash piled up, poop everywhere. The kids said that their mother left them there since at least
because their toenails were so long.
A despicable discovery, and the Shade Room is digging. Her Facebook post that's got people on social media on 10.
I'm Justin Carter. This is TSR Investigates. It doesn't get lower than this. It was Valentine's Day, a day to celebrate love, but it turned into a day of horror in Pontiac, Michigan, which is a suburb of Detroit. It was horror that a 15-year-old boy, a 13-year-old girl, and a 12-year-old girl had been living for years. This was their normal. We're blurring out some parts, but you can see the bathroom overtaken by trash, mold, and feces. The girls, they slept on pizza boxes. They had not seen the light of day since about 2020 or 2021. But how? Where were the neighbors? Where was the school district? Their extended family members? Questions that we're getting down to the bottom of.
We went to the house to check on what was going on there and had no idea that there were kids there, let alone kids in grave situation.
Their hair was matted. They were covered in urine and feces.
When we took the kids out of the house, they had difficulty walking because their toenails were so long. They hadn't had any grooming. I don't think they had basic hygiene knowledge of what to do. They hadn't been given hygiene products for years, and toothbrushes.
But, like, okay, I understand that the kids, they're kids, like, they shouldn't be held responsible or nothing, but, like, I'm just thinking, like, when I was, like, that age, I knew how to do that shit already. Like, I knew how to fucking brush my hair, brush my teeth, wash my ass. But I'm not blaming nobody or nothing like that, but I'm saying, like, these kids are already in double digits, like, teenagers. Like, why didn't they just, like, go outside and ask for help or... I don't know. It's fucked up. It's sad. Who knows? But let's carry on. Hold on. Sorry. Okay.
Etc.
It was everyday life for these 3 siblings.
Yeah, like showers.
Oakland County Sheriff Michael Bouchard telling the Fox affiliate in Detroit that they had not attended school since their abandonment. Instead, they were locked inside this condo on Lydia Lane to never come out.
We showed up at the house. The young boy did have communication with the mom and said the police were there, and she said hide.
The 2 girls, they did hide in the bathroom until they were asked to open the door.
There was garbage, trash piled 3 and 4 feet high, covered with feces all through the house. It doesn't look like the toilet or the bathtub had been usable or workable for quite some time, primarily because of the feces and trash.
Investigators had to use hazmat suits to process the scene for evidence. The kids telling deputies that they spent day and night passing time by playing games and watching TV. They would only see their mother when she or another stranger would stop by once a week to drop pre-prepared food on the porch.
If you think about the horrific ads you see on TV to spur donations for animals that have been abused or are living in terrible conditions, multiply that by 10.
Sheriff Bouchard not releasing the mother's name because she shares the same name as one of her daughters.
And I'm nosy.
So in the shade room, we're not sharing it either to protect the child's identity, but we did find the 34-year-old's mugshot in the county database. She's still sitting in jail. Charges haven't been listed at this time. The prosecutor.
Good. And you know what? Her ass was only 34 years old. Like, that's fucking sad. Like, bitch, what the fuck? Like, for a couple hours, okay, whatever, your kids can watch themselves. Maybe even overnight, but, like, for fucking years? Like, that's, like, to show you, like, that's a selfish-ass bitch. That bitch is selfish as fuck. She ain't gave no fucks about them kids at all, clearly. And it's not like she was out there hustling to provide for them. Yeah, she was dropping off food and shit, but she can't even use that excuse like, oh, I was out making money or whatever. Like, honestly, I think she was hoeing. That's what I think. I think this bitch was hoeing, and I think that the kids were just a fucking problem. She couldn't get that money fast enough with them kids. She couldn't get on them hoe show with all them kids. The other hoes didn't want to watch them kids. No, I don't know if that's true or not, but that's what I'm saying. That's my fucking narrative. She was hoeing. Guarantee you, if I look up this bitch's fucking record, I bet you she'll have pimping and not pimping and pandering. What is it called? Loitering. She'll have some loitering charges on there. All the hoes be coming in with loitering. Talk about loitering.
Prosecutor's office said publicly, quote, that it will not comment on the pending case until it has been reviewed and a charging decision has been made.
It's pretty heartbreaking that the kids would have to live under those conditions. People just kind of get in their car and go.
Neighbor Emma Gross couldn't believe it. She lives on a different block, but says that in that neighborhood, everybody typically keeps to themselves.
So I think people are just kind of just doing their own thing now and just kind of going in their places and closing the doors.
Neighbors reported seeing the mother come and go with items, but never spotted any children with her. You also can't ignore what role the Pontiac School District played in all of this. The district confirming Monday that the 3 children are not currently enrolled, and they couldn't comment any further. The interim superintendent.
Like, at what point? Like, yeah, all this shit is completely on the mother. Straight up, all this shit is completely on the mother. Yeah, there should be like precautionary steps. Like, if your kid's enrolled in a school, and the school hasn't seen them in like X amount of days, like, what the fuck? Doesn't the school get involved or like call fucking truancy or whatever the fuck they do? Because I know, like, back when I used to miss school and shit, like, it wasn't as big of a deal as how it is now, you know? So that shit falls on the school district too. Like, how did nobody not notice that these fucking kids were missing or like not showing up for school or like what the fuck?
Dr. Kimberly Leverett released a statement saying in part, quote, the Pontiac community has been shaken by the horrifying story of the 3 children who were discovered suffering from extreme neglect this past weekend. As a school district, we are working with the Oakland County Sheriff's Department to assist in any way we can. As educators, our hearts are breaking for these children and what they have endured over the past several years.
How could something like this happen? These children, how could people go living every day and not see something like this and report it sooner?
A question so many want to know, and why their mother too had been posting on Facebook a week prior to her arrest,
she's only 34,
advertising a free food giveaway, knowing that her children were home alone,
right,
living in squalor.
Everybody's upset. Everybody's upset
and, like,
about it. Like, oh my.
This too, like, I understand some families are not close, but like, you see somebody in your fucking family, didn't they be like, where the fuck is your kids at? We haven't seen them in a few years. Where's your kids at, bitch? What the fuck? What the fuck? And like, what? You're just all chilling somewhere, all laid up somewhere, all having nice shit, food, whatever the fuck. Like, that's crazy. That's crazy as fuck. That's sick, actually. And she deserves to be locked up for that
God,
shit.
this is right in our neighborhood. How could something like this happen?
What about their extended family?
That's
Well, the
what I'm
children's
saying.
alleged aunt has been very vocal on social media about this, even threatening to fight people on Facebook who come after her. She said that she had no idea what was going on. We've reached out to her for a comment. We're waiting to hear back. The sheriff's office, in the meantime, says that the mother was arrested without incident at another location and that the children's father was not involved in their lives. The children, though, they've been turned over to a relative through Child Protective Services as the sheriff's office is collecting donations now on the family's behalf. For ways to donate, for ways you can help, visit our website at theshaderoom.com. For TSR Investigates,
Poor fucking kids.
I'm Justin Carter.
It's fucking disgusting. And then, so they're saying that, I don't know, in my the shout out to the Shade Room bringing us that. We just watched, give credit to them. But, like, what the fuck, dude? Like, how could you do that shit to your kids? Like, yeah, I can understand, like, you needed somebody to watch your kids or something, but, like, for fucking 5 years, you just left them? Like, what the fuck? Hold on. I think there's, like, so that bitch did end up getting taken in, and so she did get taken in, and I guess her bail's like some fucking crazy shit. Like right here, her bail's like some crazy shit. Watch.
Talk about the skip forever button. Those are your friends. This is Pi, and if it sounds familiar to you, it's probably because you've seen their ads everywhere, especially this one. It's a free Chrome extension that blocks basically everywhere else you go online. And no, it's not like ad blockers that like steals your data and installs malware. They even have a rewards program that pays you to see. They're literally throwing
alone in deplorable conditions after discovering their mother had abandoned them for years.
Mother has been arrested, but we're told that these kids were actually inside of this house for years, at least since 2021. This is the house behind me. That has
like, I can't
right
fucking wrap my head
window,
around that shit. Like, for
12,
years,
13,
bitch?
and 15. Now, authorities, they said that the mom would drop off food from time to time.
Like,
she's a 34-year-old woman that's now being held at the Oakland County Jail, with the case now being turned over to the prosecutor for review. We are expecting charges to come in the next few days or so, but the only reason authorities ever stepped in the first place was because the landlord actually called 911. He contacted deputies after not hearing from the mother since about December, and that's what started this welfare check. Take a look at some of this video from inside of the place. We're told that the house was just so unsanitary that evidence
like,
techs they had to wear hazmat suits in order to investigate. Now we're talking about piles of garbage in rooms as high as 4 feet tall, human feces overflowing in the toilet, and then also the bathtubs. Apparently they were living on that food that people would bring nearby. Even also strangers would sometimes bring that food up to the door. Now also we are being told that the mother had not spoken to the two girls that were in there.
Like, she only used to talk to one of the kids. Like, that's fucking weird.
It's even weirder. Son from time to time. The kids were not in school. They actually spent their entire time at the home watching TV and then playing video games. The conditions in the house were so bad that the kids had to sleep on the floor. The boy had a mattress, and the girls had to sleep on pizza boxes.
Yo, YouTube, like, YouTube, what's going on? Click again, hit y'all another video. Hope y'all having a very great week. I think it's going absolutely magnificent. Big shout out to all the channel members.
I want to see this bitch got arrested.
Being mistreated like this. Because there's no damn excuse. Now, some of y'all may be thinking, well, Trey, you
years.
And as the news stated, the mom has not spoken to the daughters in years, but will only speak to the son whenever she dropped food off and stop by. Now, on one hand, you got a woman not even speaking to her own daughters.
Like,
who does that? Think about that. But at the same time, this same heifer was all on Facebook speaking to everybody else. Now, think about that also. Now, you could take out the time to speak to strangers on Facebook, but you could not take out the time to talk to your own daughters. That's a damn shame right there. And then people wonder why they wind up in the mess they wind up in. And as the news stated, they said the boy only came outside twice within the last few years. Now, do you all believe that? Because if that is true, then who in the hell is this right here with this older man, and the older man happened to be Kelly Marie Bryant daddy. They say Terrence Bryant is a pastor. Shit. Now, pastor, where was your antennas at? Where was your eyes at when your children was over there hurt? But at the same time, they said that the boy only came outside twice. Now, as you walk there, look at this background, this is not the same location. So if that's the case, how in the hell did the little
That's fucking crazy, dude. Shut up. What up, Cynthia? Those poor fucking kids, though, dude. That's what I'm saying, man. Poor fucking kids. It's fucking disgusting. This lady's fucking sick. Shit. Hold on, sorry. I got fucking fucked the brain right here. This one. So let me see. Oops. Oh, look at this bitch right here.
0 math skills needed.
Sorry about the
File
ads.
your
I'm not
Fed and
logged
state
on to
returns
my
free with TurboTax. Pay 0.
We're going to go now to our other top story. A judge setting the bond at $250 million for the woman accused of abandoning her children in a Pontiac home.
This is a story we've been following since Sunday when we first found out about the heartbreaking investigation.
Kelly Marie Bryant facing a judge today, the 34-year-old appearing via Zoom in Pontiac's 50th District Court. The judge calling Bryant a danger to the community.
She is accused of leaving her 15-year-old son, her 12 and 13-year-old daughters alone since March of 2020. The children were discovered living in horrendous conditions.
7 News Detroit reporter Sarah Michaels listened in on that arraignment and is outside the home where that alleged abuse took place in Pontiac.
We have spent most of this afternoon outside of this home where 3 children were allegedly abandoned for nearly 5 years. We are told that they were living among mold, feces, and piles of trash up to 4 feet, 5 feet tall, some of which we just saw carried out a few moments ago.
Soiled mattresses, moldy couches, dozens of pizza boxes, and trash, all being pulled out of this Pontiac home almost a week after 3 children were discovered living here. It is alleged that 34-year-old Kelly Marie Bryant abandoned 3 of her children here back in 2020. A boy and 2 girls, now 15, 13, and 12, presumably 10, 8, and 7 at the time of their abandonment. They were finally found Friday during a wellness check for Bryant. According to the Oakland County Sheriff's Department, Bryant would drop off food periodically and threaten the children to never leave or answer the door. For nearly 5 years, we're told that they had no hygiene products. With the door and windows now open, you can smell the filth inside this home from the sidewalk.
Like, damn, and nobody checked. And you know what's fucked up? Like, you don't even fucking leave your fucking animals alone for like a week or a couple days, let alone 5 fucking years, dude. Like, what the fuck? I don't know. Me, I'm a fucking nosy neighbor. Like, if I fucking seen some weird shit going on, I'm gonna go check it out. Like, hey, what's up? You guys good? Where's your mom at? You know? Like, what the fuck? Not saying like I'm gonna call the cops on her, but like, yeah, I probably would call the cops if she left her kids like that. But I'll try to help the kids out first and be like, hey, you know, you guys can you get a hold of your mom? Okay, have them call the mom, be like, hey, bitch, you need to come get your fucking kids, come take care of their asses, or I am gonna call the fucking cops on you. What you want to do? You know? Because I just have a hard time calling the cops, period. But you get what I'm saying? Like, damn. Was crazy.
Continued danger to the children.
Bryant is now in jail facing 3 counts of first-degree child abuse. In court Thursday, she was given a $250 million cash bond. The judge saying that she doesn't believe anyone knows where Bryant herself was truly living at the time of this abuse, and that Bryant should have no contact with her own children or
she didn't have no contact with them anyways.
I'm concerned that she still made contact with a family member from the jail with instructions to continue to engage in the fear tactics to forbid the children from cooperating.
And like, what
with
was she telling the kids? Like,
authorities.
oh,
The sheriff
y'all
has
better
told
not
us that Bryant's 3 children have received treatment from Care House in Pontiac this week. Care House is an incredible local nonprofit that provides treatment for children who are victims of abuse. Stay with us because coming up in an hour at 6, we are taking you inside Care House. Reporting in Pontiac, Sarah Michaels, 7 News Detroit.
Damn,
disturbing details there, Sarah. Thank you.
Poor fucking kids.
Warning, if you've been injured in a recent car accident, do not accept any settlement before using this 30-second calculator.
But we begin tonight with questions still swirling regarding 3 children that investigators say were abandoned for years inside a Pontiac home. Where was the mom living that whole time? Welcome to 7 News Detroit at 6. I'm Carolyn Clifford.
And I'm Mike Duffy. Thank you so much for joining us. Now, Kelly Bryant is facing federal charges of child abuse after investigators discovered her children living in filth and squalor for years. And today, our team found out where Bryant may have been living.
And that's not all. 7 News Detroit reporter Sarah Michaels is also listening to the children's grandparents tonight and a neighbor who says he actually had interactions with the
where
kids
the fuck
before.
was their family at?
Up until this point.
Like, come on, your family didn't fucking notice you didn't have your kids for fucking 5 years, like conveniently every time you come over. Where them kids at? Oh, they with their daddy. Oh, they with like, what the fuck? No, bitch, bring them kids. I need to see them.
And many of us believe that the 3 children living in this home had no contact with anyone except for their mother for nearly 5 years. Well, today we learned that at least a handful of times they did call out to a neighbor. Was it just that one time?
Maybe 2 or 3 times.
A father himself, Jamar Johnson, tells me he felt the need to share that he heard the 3 kids abandoned in squalor in this Pontiac home. For 6 months, he has lived 2 doors down, and occasionally they yelled out their window to him.
It's, they say, hey, nice car. But, and I might wave back at them, but that's it. There's no way that I could have known that they were in a terrible situation.
Johnson says, how could he know that the room the children were calling from was stacked 4 feet high with mold, feces, and trash? He says he never saw them outside, but he saw their mother, 34-year-old Kelly Marie Bryant.
She would be outside for hours and hours with a friend.
Johnson says Bryant was always in a car with a friend. He never saw her go inside, and he wonders, who was that friend? Did they know who Bryant was hiding?
She's from here, she's from there. We don't know where she resides.
So many have been wondering where Bryant herself lived while her children sat in isolation. Court documents show 2 addresses. At one of them, I talked to a woman who confirmed Bryant was living here. Were you guys living together? Yeah. The house is about 6 minutes away from where Bryant's children were.
That's fucking
the woman
crazy,
behind the
bitch.
door
Like,
telling me that Bryant
at night, bitch? How do you sleep at night knowing you have your kids there and you're just laid up in some
always told
house?
them
like,
the kids were with their dad, and Bryant actually played with other people's kids. The 3 children, ages 15, 13, and 12, are currently staying with their maternal grandpa. Over the phone, their paternal grandpa, Samuel White, tells me he and the kids' father have been trying to see the kids for years.
But it just hurt because it's not the fact that she had to take them through that. Why would she do that and that wasn't the situation?
Oh,
White
that's
says that
to
he
the guy that was in that
personally
other
asked
picture.
Bryant to bring the kids around. The answer was always no, begging the final question and perhaps the biggest question: why would she do this? How are you guys coping with that?
I mean, it's sickening because it was like we wasn't running from the situation. We always asked about them. They doing all right, but it's a lot of scar there. It's a lot of scar.
Bryant will be back in court March 4th for a probable cause conference. In Pontiac, Sarah Michaels, 7 News Detroit.
A very difficult situation indeed. Thank you, Sarah.
Ever wondered what your
Damn. Like, wow. What?
Now to a tragic death in the Inland Empire where a 13-year-old boy lost his life attempting a dangerous social media stunt.
Tonight, his heartbroken family is speaking out about their son who loved football and died far too soon. Shelby Nelson live in Murrieta with the story. Shelby?
From Meridian, that's close to me.
Yeah, far too soon indeed. This is such a tragedy. And it's only been 18 days since this family found 13-year-old Deuce unresponsive in his room. Today, I talked to his parents who tell me that they thought they did everything right. They talked to him about drugs and alcohol and outside influences, and now they are sounding the alarm, telling people to pay attention, telling parents to pay attention to what their kids are exposed to.
This was his leather football that he threw with. This is the one he would mud at night.
Namdeo Harry Sr.'s son was just 13 years old.
That area is
His name
nice
is also
too.
Namdeo
Like it's
Harry,
some
but
ghetto
most
area.
called
That
him
area is
Deuce.
nice.
He's got a cute smile.
Yeah, this is young Deuce right here. He had a good sense of humor, a great wit about him.
He played many sports and instruments. His dad tells me football was his primary passion. Deuce was the eldest of 4 boys and part of a military family establishing roots in Murrieta. But the family is now coming to terms with his loss, nearly 3 weeks after they found him unresponsive in his room. It was the morning of February 3rd. Leading up to then, his dad tells us they had sports and family activities. It was like any other day.
We came home, they showered, they were watching the Grammys. He was excited that Kendrick Lamar was sweeping all his categories.
But the next morning, when they discovered him, panic kicked in. Deuce's mom performing CPR, dad
That's like
calling
a good ass
911 and rushing
family
to a
too.
neighbor
Look,
for help. Deuce
you can
didn't make
fucking
it.
tell that that's a good family. They live in fucking Murrieta. Even I don't go to Murrieta. So I always feel like everybody's looking at me over there.
It appeared he had taken his own life, but it just didn't make sense. Deuce was always looking to the future, excited for what was ahead. As his parents began asking questions, they learned that Deuce had learned of a social media game in which children were making themselves pass out.
I heard something where this young person tried to make themselves pass out, but I guess they came back from it.
The CDC has been warning about the dangers for years, saying it can cause serious injury or even death. Deuce didn't have any social media accounts. His phone had strict parental controls, and they believe this was a result of what he may have learned from outside influences, possibly at school.
Trying to go through the Rolodex of guilt, right? Did we check in more? Should I have not been as firm 4 years ago?
Namdi Sr. says the reason he wants this message out is to alert parents. He thought they did everything they were supposed to.
Being mindful of influences. We talk about don't do drugs, make good decisions.
You know what? That's
we don't talk about don't.
This game has been going on since I was a kid, because I remember even playing that shit where you fucking make someone pass out. You just choke. I don't know. I don't know. All the kids did it. I did it, but not by myself. Choke my own self out. We would just do it with our friends, but not we just did it once or twice, but that was it. We didn't keep on doing it. Just when you do that fucking eraser burns and fucking Indian burns and shit like that. It's just but damn, fuck up.
Follow social media trends or playing social media games, and maybe we need to.
Now, the family has since held a funeral for Deuce. In the meantime, his parents tell me that what they have really cherished from this community is all the support they've received since his death. Reporting live in Murrieta, I'm Shelby Nelson, KTLA 5 News.
Shelby, thank you.
Zero helps me take my business anywhere I want.
There is.
Look at this shit.
I'm Pat Harvey.
And I'm Juan Fernandez. We start tonight with developing news. Deputies on the hunt for the woman accused of stabbing an Inland Empire fire captain to death.
Well, KCAL News assignment editor Mike Rogers has been working this story from the desk, and in fact, you've been working it for the last few days, Mike. Yeah. You've learned the suspect has already served time for a death back in the early 2000s.
Yeah, Pat, Juan, this story has certainly taken a wild turn. The suspect in this
fucking lady, she already served prison time for killing her ex-husband or some shit, stabbing him. She already did her time, 11 years something. She gets out, she meets this fucking dyke lady, and then she becomes lesbian, and now she's married to this lesbian lady. This lesbian fire captain's wife. So this is the rest of this
case is that fire captain's wife. And I've learned through court documents that in the year 2000, she was convicted of killing her then husband in San Bernardino County. Prosecutors accused her of using a knife to kill her husband back in 2000. They originally charged her with premeditated murder. She would later plead that down to voluntary manslaughter, serve 9 years in state prison before being released to parole. Now she is a suspect in the murder of the fire captain from San Bernardino and Riverside counties. This is the suspect's photo from back when she was in CDCR's custody. Her name is Yolanda Mercedes Olnejazak. Right now, she is outstanding. San Diego Sheriff's deputies don't know where she is. We'll show you some video here of the fire captain that she is accused of killing. This is Fire Captain Becky Marody. Becky Marody was in the fire service for 30 years in the Inland Empire, both in San Bernardino and Riverside counties, most recently working at the French Valley Fire Station. San Diego Sheriff's detectives responded to her home in the Ramona area of San Diego County earlier this week on a reported person down. When they got there, they found the captain suffering from multiple stab wounds. She was ultimately determined to be dead, her body taken to the coroner's office in a procession style from her home. Now San Diego Sheriff's detectives are looking for her wife, who they accuse of being involved in the murder. And again, in a very bizarre set of circumstances, she has already been convicted of killing her then husband back in the year 2000, serving 9 years in prison.
Like, damn. How do you fucking yeah, I understand people change, people make mistakes and shit, but I'm not going to be trying to marry somebody that just got out of fucking prison for killing their last fucking husband or wife or whatever the fuck. Because then I'm always be in my head like, what if this bitch kills me too? What if this motherfucker kills me too? She already, obviously, she has it in her. She could do it. There ain't no problem doing it. She did it. Like, damn, so that means that fucking captain must have really loved that lady, you know? And for this lady, I don't know what happened or why she did it or what, but that's crazy.
Tonight, San Diego Sheriff's detectives are looking for her in connection with her wife's murder. Guys?
Oh, this is very bizarre indeed. All right, thank you so much, Mike.
If a man really hated ads, here's what he would do.
She's like, if I learned anything from the last one, I'm going to get the fuck out of Dodge on this one. Damn. Let's see. I seen something else I want to look at. Yeah, where did I see that shit? Damn. Oops. Sorry. I seen something else I wanted to look at, but I don't know what happened. What? I think it's gonna pop up right here on the way of this. Let's see. Fuck is this about?
But he doesn't get far. Officers were tipped off that the man was planning to meet a teenage boy outside of the Glendale Galleria, but that meeting was part of a sting orchestrated by a private group. The arrest was one of several takedowns coordinated by People versus Preds, who lure alleged sexual predators into meeting their underage victims only to turn the tables.
Rick Chambers is live in Glendale with the story tonight. Rick?
I love watching predator catchers. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, Michael, we've seen these types of undercover operations for years now. An adult will go online and speak suggestively to someone they believe is a child. And then they'll try to meet up with the kid only to end up in handcuffs. And we saw that happen this week here in Glendale. That young man standing on the sidewalk.
But I just trip out, Cynthia, because dude, off all this shit that's online, everybody fucking sees shit online, YouTube, whatever the fuck, TikTok, whatever. You would think that these fools would be smart enough to know fucking even if it's not a fucking sting, it could possibly be a sting, dude. But these motherfuckers still have the balls to go. They still have the balls to show up to these fucking things. Come on, dude. If you're gonna be doing that shit, that's one thing, but you're still dumb enough to be getting your ass caught. Here's my pregnant mama. Oh, don't do that. Stop. You hear that? She gets so mad. Sadie, hey, stop it, mama. It's okay. Go on. Sadie out of control. But yeah, what the fuck? Fool, if you think you're talking to some underage bitch, you ain't. It's probably a fucking grown-ass fucking man.
Has unknowingly been caught up in an online sting operation with a group called People versus Preds, or Predators.
We make accounts on dating apps and pose as underage children. So people reach out to us, we let them know that we're underage, and the conversation continues, goes sexual, and usually the people come to meet that said child.
The man speaking is with People versus Preds, but wants to remain anonymous. He claims that his group was allegedly communicating with Ryan Abdelrahim online and were pretending to be a 14-year-old boy.
Shortly into the conversation, he knew that he was speaking to someone that was underage, and he was very interested in hanging out and doing sexual things with this said 14-year-old.
The Glendale police were notified after the 23-year-old Arcadia man allegedly agreed to meet what he believed to be the young teen Wednesday here at the Glendale Galleria.
When the call came out that there was an individual who believed he was arriving at the Glendale Galleria to meet with a minor for the purpose of engaging in sexual activity, those officers responded to the call.
As a handful of Glendale officers approach Abdelrahim outside the Galleria, he suddenly bolts. A member of People versus Preds is the one shooting this video of the suspect as he dashes by. After a brief foot chase into a mall parking garage, Abdelrahim finally surrenders to the officers.
They're not acting as our agents. They're not doing this at our behest. But once they set up these types of meetings and they feel that the person's committed a crime, they call us and we respond to it like we would any other call for a crime that's in progress.
Abdelrahim is facing 3 felony charges tonight and was arraigned this morning in a Glendale courtroom.
They're all pretty boys.
And we understand that Mr. Abdelrahim is out of jail tonight. Now, if you'd like more information.
Those are their little side parts. They're all like freshly off the fucking graduation. Okay. Damn, I fucking hate that shit. These fools are fucking sick. Like, dude, like, I don't give a fuck how much of a pervert you are. Like, you have to be with the fucking child. That's fucking sick. And, like, it's fucking sick, dude. Like, you could get a fucking prostitute, something.
Before you pay for yet another app to manage your team, let me introduce you to Connect Team, the one platform that replaces all of these.
State officials with Children's Protective Services miss blaring warnings that could have saved the life of a 9-year-old Detroit boy.
His remains were found buried in a backyard at a home in January. The boy's mother was charged with his murder on February 5th.
7 investigator Ross Jones is revealing internal CPS records, raising serious questions about what officials did and did not do when they heard alarming claims about the child's safety.
Straight up.
We identified some human remains, someone small in stature. Extremely sad day.
The scene at Woodingham and St. Martin's in Detroit was enough to shake even career police officers. The body of a child found buried in a shallow grave.
This case is rather shocking. In my 27-year career, I don't remember seeing anything like this.
It took days for officers to determine that the boy was 9-year-old Zamar King, murdered, prosecutors say, by his mother, Brandy Pierce.
It's alleged that she purchased a shovel. She bound him by tying his hands and feet together. She then put him in this hole and covered him with dirt.
But as unspeakable as the alleged crime was, it did not come out of nowhere.
It's just a train wreck that's going to happen, right? You just see it coming, and they don't do anything about it.
By law, records from Children's Protective Services are guarded closely, even after a child dies. But we've obtained internal CPS records that show state employees were warned for years that Zamar was in danger. At least 4 times, records show, Brandy Pierce was the subject of CPS complaints. The first coming in 2015, after Pierce admitted to marijuana and alcohol use during her first trimester. It happened, she said, before she decided to keep Zamar. There were complaints in 2019 and 2021, both alleging that Zamar had been left alone. The first time in the lobby of a Southfield apartment building, with Zamar telling police he did not know where he belonged. Police later made contact with a relative and the complaint was denied. 2 years later, on a 78-degree day in May, Zamar was left alone in his mother's locked car for more than 90 minutes while she went to a doctor's appointment. She told police her son was a heavy sleeper and claimed doctors wouldn't let him into her appointment.
It's the pattern, right? Here is a mom, again, where she's repeatedly reported by different people in the community.
Frank Vandervoort is a law professor at the University of Michigan and a longtime child welfare advocate who said Pierce's pattern of behavior and the disclosure that she was receiving mental health services on an almost daily basis should have been a red flag to CPS.
That suggests to me a very severe level of mental health need. So I'm troubled by that, and it raises more questions than it answers for us.
The Macomb County prosecutor denied a warrant request for child abuse, saying there was insufficient evidence and CPS working with mom. CPS would close the case after performing a home visit, finding no safety hazards, enough food, and suitable sleeping arrangements. Then, last April, came the fourth complaint to CPS. This time, Pierce would come here to this Plymouth Hospital emergency room, reporting she was anxious and depressed. Pierce told CPS she had a breakdown and felt herself going into a panic attack. She was questioning whether she should give up custody of one of her children. She'd been evicted from a motel. She said her car was repossessed. She was completely out of funds. Once she left the hospital, she and her kids would be sleeping on the street.
On its own,
She had
how
more than
serious
one
is that?
kid?
Critical. This is a family with no place to live. She tells the caseworker, I can't sleep in my car, which suggests to me that she's been sleeping in her car at some points.
But what Samar told CPS was most alarming of all. He had not been to school in over a year, he said, and doesn't always have food to eat. He said his mother beat him with a belt, that she's choked him with her hands, and that she wants to kill him.
Any rational,
That's
normal person walking out on the street hearing this would be completely alarmed by what they're hearing. They would take action. They would call the police.
But what CPS did, according to internal records, was close the case. The investigation found no preponderance of evidence of physical neglect. Pierce was provided with pamphlets connecting her with community services, and a note was added to follow up on her mental health appointments. 6 months later, after Samar reported that his mother choked and wanted to kill him, prosecutors say she did.
It's alleged that she killed him and that the cause of death found by the medical examiner was smothering and neck compression.
CPS records show that the family was placed at a homeless shelter after that final complaint last April. It is not clear how long they were there. Then in December, Brandy Pierce was found in Georgia. She was arrested after someone reported finding her other child, a 3-year-old, locked in a car alone. Police said temperatures were in the 40s, the child nude, and there was feces and a deflated air mattress in the vehicle. Federal law, CPS said they could not comment on this case, but they are heartbroken by Zamar's death and are committed to ensuring the health and safety of all children. Tonight, Zamar's relatives are trying to pay for his burial. They have started a GoFundMe, and we have included a link where you can donate on our website right now at WXYZ.com. Beyond horrific.
It trips me out, dude, because
we asked CPS, is the employee who handled that last investigation, what is their status? Are they working today? Are they under investigation? Were they disciplined? They said they couldn't comment, but there are many, many questions that need to be asked about this.
I mean, it leaves you speechless, and my stomach is just turning over. Where is that mom? She's locked up right now, or she's getting help?
It is unclear whether or not she's still in Georgia. They have to move her to Michigan so she can be arraigned. Her whereabouts right now are not entirely clear, but she is under arrest.
And her other children are safe.
Yes,
should be under fucking arrest, dude.
So many missed red flags. All right, Ross, thank you so much for that
Should be
report.
under fucking arrest.
Hey, did you know?
It just trips me out, dude, because I just really like watching shit like that, like about fucking people killing their kids and people like doing shit like that, because it's just like, because my dude, he'll be like, why are you always watching that shit? Like, what the fuck? And I'll be like, it just like interests me because I could never fucking even think about doing no shit like that. Like, what the fuck? Ever, you know? Ever. And like, you know? Can't imagine doing no shit like that, so it just trips me out. Like, I like to know, like, what the fuck are these people thinking, you know? This is getting crazy. Oh yeah, and there was another fucking guy, another lady there, her kids her kids fucking died, and she was like a homeless. Right here. She was homeless.
In Greektown, where 2 children were believed to be found frozen to death. Good evening and welcome to 7 News Detroit at 11. I'm Carolyn Clifford. Detroit police believe the children were inside a parked vehicle with other siblings when the cold became just too much to bear. That family is believed to be homeless. Well, tonight, shelters and organizations learning of the heartbreaking news want to get the word out that there are resources across the city for those going through a tough time. They spoke to 7 News Detroit reporter Ruta Olsonida about the help available and how police say this tragedy unfolded.
Just an all-around tragic situation. A 2-year-old and a 9-year-old losing their lives, freezing to death. And so tonight, local organizations are speaking out, reminding the community there is help out there.
So as we know, we've had quite a few cold snaps, and it's very dangerous. People, you can't sustain being outside in these type of, cold temperatures. So that's why it's very important that people know that they can come get a meal, they can get a place over their heads, they can get warm.
It's a reminder from organizations like Detroit Rescue Mission Ministries and the city of Detroit.
We continue to try to provide as many resources as possible, really just to try to prevent situations like this.
In the wake of unthinkable tragedy, police say a car full of 5 children pulled into this Hollywood Casino hotel parking lot around 1 a.m. Monday, a place to sleep for the homeless family. But by the next morning, the car had run out of gas, and by noon, the family discovered the worst.
The mother inside the van, along with 5 children, noticed that one of the children wasn't breathing. And she called family to come help, to convey to Children's Hospital.
A 9-year-old little boy found to be not breathing. Then later, a family member also finding that a 2-year-old little girl also not breathing. Both of the children believed to have frozen to death. Temperatures around 10 degrees in the city overnight.
Does your heart just go out as a mother?
It really does, because at a point in time, that was me and my children. We were in a car at one time.
Shalisa Williams is a mother of 5 as well and stays here at the Detroit Rescue Mission located on Gratiot from time to time. She lost her job in 2023 and says she sees herself in that mom, in that family that had nowhere else to go. And she encourages other families to seek help if they need it, so this does not happen again.
But I have a 1-year-old, and I couldn't imagine.
Meanwhile, the mother has been detained, and as tragic as this situation is, police say this will be investigated criminally. Now, if you or anyone you know need help or assistance, we have a list of resources for you. That's at wxyz.com.
If anybody needs resources, there's resources out there, dude. Just dial 211 211 211. And just ask. You couldn't even fucking call 911. Fuck it if you really don't know. Google. Everybody has phones, Obama phones, whatever.
In Greektown, I'm Ruta Olsonida, 7 News Detroit.
Yeah. Just tell us that, dude. All this shit happening to all these fucking people and shit. Damn. Let's see. So. That's crazy, though. Fuck, man. It's fucking cough as hell out of pocket. Fucking annoying. I should just play from my downloaded game, but fucking. Lots of people are playing. Why? One more. Get it, Mama. Get it. Get it, baby. It's yours. Get it. Who's behind me? Chubbs, what are you doing right here? Come here. Come here. Come here, Bubba. Come here, baby boy. What are you doing there? What are you doing there? What are you doing there? Come on. Baby, love you. Baby, love you. What's that? All in. All in. All in. All in. All in. Chubbs, pop. Bubba. All in. Boy, you're gonna fall. You're gonna fall off. Chubbs. You're gonna fall. Take your mama. I can see your baby. It's a fucking cough. Ugh. Fucking annoying. Ruining my smoking. Fuck, man. Oh my gosh, that would be really fun together. Fuck. Ugh. Fuck. Fucking shit, bitch ass fucking shit. Fuck. She's so fucking annoying. I swear to God, she's so annoying. Fucking bitch. Fucking shit. Hey, I actually like this fucking video.
And ain't even, what is it, 12 o'clock, 12:10. So I got up early this morning to go to the not to the doctor, to the store.
I'm gonna say went to the doctor.
I went to the store, and in the process, I got stopped by the cops. LAPD's finest, right? It turned out into a shouting match. The cop had told me that he didn't like people like me because I was essentially a chicken hawk, that I was preying on the youngsters to do my dirty work, do my dirty bidding, right? That I pump up these youngsters to go gangbang and shit. Then he asked me those famous words. Do you still go gangbang after your podcast? Are you still shot calling? Are you still connected to people? That's from, you don't know, that's from the American coward saying that shit when we're supposed to be hashing out our problems. That shit that he said. So after about 45 minutes of getting harassed, went through all my shit, my books, everything, to see if they found anything on me. And like I said, it turned into a shouting match. I go home, and as I was leaving to go back to go jump on the bus, I see the tweaker next door.
The tweaker?
Eyeballing me, mad dogging me. And as I'm leaving for the bus, he starts following me. But he's getting up on me, like maybe 2 feet from me. And I told him, hey, Holmes, back the fuck up. Leave me the fuck alone. I'm not playing with you today. I'm not in the mood. That turned out sideways. I had to apologize to these older ladies for what they seen today. Not proud of what I did.
It's crazy.
But I gave him fair warning like 2 or 3 times. Hey, don't fuck with me. I'm not in the mood. He gets high or he just gets out of jail and he just thinks all of a sudden he's gangster, he's untouchable. And sometimes I guess he has to be reminded that he ain't no badass. Unfortunately, he has to fuck with me and the family. And I can't just let that go. I'm not gonna let somebody just come and make my family feel uncomfortable in our own home, right? So people come to my house, he's disrespectful, he starts asking for change, cigarettes, whatever it may be, right? So he wants to try to intimidate, thinking, with their little smirks, like thinking he's fucking hard. And I just went past the limit. Done. So I come to school and I'm studying. And a little incident breaks out between the blacks and the Mexicans. Just outside of where I was at. I actually seen some guys running over there to jump in, and I was like, what the fuck's going on? But by the time I seen, the cops are all over the place. Cops are already coming. They had some undercover cop here, some guy had seen here numerous times. And I think I even talked to him a couple times. That turns out he was an off-duty undercover cop here. Proposing as a student. So he was involved in, okay, whatever. So I don't know what the fuck's going on in there. But I want to iterate something. When people talk about things on the internet that can get somebody caught up, get them in trouble with the law or other enforcements, other agencies, whether it's criminal or social worker kind of shit or anything like that. And let's say I did some content that got somebody in trouble somehow, some way with authorities. That would be considered being a dry snitch. Dry snitching on somebody. It's when you do things and you you're not really telling the police. You might even tell the police, but it's when you do something to get somebody else in trouble for your own vindictive reasons. Not because it's helping you get out of anything. It's just because you're a prick. So these content creators got to be careful about the shit that they talk about, right? And let me explain something. Say, for some of you guys that just don't comprehend very well, because I've noticed a lot of people do not comprehend. They don't pick up bits and pieces of your words and then turn them around and say something else. So, since everybody likes this analogies, right? Prison analogy. If you're on the yard and somebody comes in with some foul paperwork, right? Whatever that may be. It can be snitching, it can be anything, right? So he comes to the yard. Do people go over there and tell the cops, hey, we don't want him here, he's no good, his paperwork's no good? Is that how they get him off the yard? No, we all know how they get him off the yard, right? And it's not going to the cops. So that would tell you, under no circumstances are you supposed to call cops. If you're living that life, doesn't matter what it is. There's no justifiable reason for you to call a cop or depend on the cop to handle your business, right? We all understand that, right? With that analogy, we all understand that if there's a child molester on the yard, You handle your business, and they get them off the yard. Okay. At no time do they go to the police. No time do they go to the police. Okay. That's equivalent to what's happening on YouTube right now. People are talking about things. The police are listening, and people are getting in trouble about what somebody else is talking about. So when you're talking about things that shouldn't be talked about, you're essentially letting the police know.
Sorry, Sam. Gotta go. What are you doing?
Just around the block.
Around the block?
Yeah.
And that's it.
Okay.
Don't be doing no weird stuff. Don't be doing no weird stuff. Don't be getting all crazy out there. Who's going with you? Violet. Violet. No. Oh my god. Okay. I need to get hold on. Hey, Sadie, stop. Damn it. You're tripping. Hey, Sadie, fucking stop. Better fucking knock it off, girl. Put this over here. Okay, we go like this. Shit. Sadie, fucking stop it, damn it.
my friend. I just wanna know if you pretending. I know I've been away. I'm just trying to get my paper straight, girl. I just wanna know if you my friend. I just wanna know if you pretending.
If she don't rip the next like Lily.
I got an open mic. What? Do I have an open mic? I don't know. Is my microphone on?
Hold on. Say that again.
Oh, okay. I was just checking.
What do you do?
What's crazy?
Yeah. Hey, hello?
Is my microphone working? Hold on.
Yeah, it's working. Ezekiel said, what's up?
Nothing. Just fucking smoking and playing this shit. I'm on live.
That's right.
Wait, I'm on live too.
He said she's on live stream.
I'm on live too.
That's what you said, right? Yeah, that's right. That's it. Yeah, she sounded dope.
Nobody's watching me, but I'm just streaming.
You gotta start somewhere.
I don't even care. That's therapy. Hey, fucking. Hey, every time I see your name, I think it says Baby Tokyo.
Oh, that's right. Hey, that's gonna be my new name. I'm gonna change it to Tokyo now.
I think it says Baby Tokyo.
Okay. There's people in the building over there, though.
Hey, you got better though. Since the last time I played, you got way better.
Yeah. I've been playing with these fools all day, so now I'm getting a little better.
Yeah, because you can't be playing all fucked up. We can't play with you. Nah, but I don't know. I feel like if this new season, I don't know. I feel like everybody's more aggressive or something.
They are. This shit hard as hell.
And they took away the sword. I'm like, how am I supposed to win? I don't have the fucking sword. Now I got this other thing.
I'm not gonna lie, sword is OP.
No, some of these fucking people be fucking, they be fucking like professionals at this shit. They're like fucking some 12-year-old Korean kids.
And the funny part is, they are most likely probably kids that are whooping their asses in this game.
Right? Those fucking 10-year-old Korean Asian kids.
How you get underground? Oh shit! Hey, okay, I'm out of here. Okay, where you at? Where squad at? Okay, squad. I see. I was getting already done.
I just be renegading. Oh shit! Go bitch.
I want to go eat some beef spaghetti. Hey, you guys see Shield? I got a mini.
I'm really.
Oh no, you can't even. Right there, there's some real.
And I got this stupid bitch out of cop. The cop is ruining my life.
The kneecapper.
The kneecapper.
Yeah, it's called the kneecapper.
That's not kneecapper. That's what you didn't get it.
It's exactly.
That's like the sword. That's the new sword. The sword helped me get my stats up. The sword helped me get my.
It's over there if y'all want it. And,
oh shit.
Okay, so wait.
Oops, I teleported. I teleported out.
Is that for what? You did? I killed him.
You killed the guard.
They killed him. I'm gonna go over there where that's bitch. Over there, all that.
Fucking bitch.
I'll push up on him.
This fucking bitch over there. Bitch.
Okay, all day. Shoot, shout out. I'm on the way.
Boom. I killed them all. I killed everyone. Oh, I think I see the kneecapper over there. Oh, I think I got one.
Oh, they got a more bigger shield on with that.
I got the kneecapper. Hey, what about your little cousin that was playing? That fool was saving our asses. Where the fuck is people at?
He thought he was gonna get a mash, not CHIT. Boy. Oh shit. Hey, you gotta get out. We got shot in the car. You gotta get in the car.
Wait, he got another card? Okay. I like running everybody over. That's my thing. I like cruising it and then just dumping on people.
Okay, with the G-Wagon.
And then fucking running them over. Oh, I see them. I see some people. Okay. Oh yeah. Stop building, bitch.
It's not bad.
This bitch keeps fucking building. Bitch. They thought they were gonna kill me.
All right.
They thought they were gonna kill me. Look at this wish. They still have one more person out running wild. Oh, there they are. I see you. I see you. Get this bitch. Look, she shot me. No. She's trying to kill me and kill me, dog. Fucking Shatters, 20,008.
That's right.
Get the kneecapper back. Get that phone. Get the kneecapper. They slipped.
Stupid. Fuck you. Scary ass bitch. Hey, are you not fiber?
Yeah, we gotta go to the reboot van.
Hey, let's go. Hey, I'm go reach out and follow you.
Alright, good.
I need to practice building. I can't build for shit. I can't build for shit. My builds, I don't know why, they just do nothing. I don't even know how to make stairs. Hey, do you know the other day I played with Ralphie the Plug?
Nah, that's crazy.
I played twice with him.
Yeah, I don't want to fucking smoke. Put it on.
The first time it was so embarrassing though. I fucking straight. I didn't even kill nobody, and I fucking kept dying.
Oh, I ain't fucking with Cam. I ain't fucking with Cam, boy. Come back. Come back. Damn, leave out what you want. It's crazy. I'm trying to fight that robot. Copy.
Oops, sorry.
This is like speak on me, bro.
I need some drink.
He thought she was gonna get up on me, yo.
I need to fucking get some drink. Bitch.
Hey, come over here, I'm going. Cause we're gonna get sandwiched. Let's just see what's up over here. Yeah, she's getting shot at, that's why.
Yeah, because these motherfuckers. This fucking bitch right here. Fuck did that bitch go? Tell my shit for bitching. Oops, I threw something at her. I hate when that fucking happens. Oh, I got her down. Stupid ass. Bitch. Come here, bitch.
You shot at? I got you, bro. Hey, how many kills do I got?
Bitch. Bam, bitch.
say how many kills. You gotta look up at the top corner. I can't really tell.
I'll see you after, Brian.
I need some drink. Where's some of those fucking drinks at? I cannot find them. What's this?
To the hospital.
Ooh, they have some cool weapons. Oh, fucking bitch. Where's this fucking guy at? Oh, fuck, they fucking shot me. Fucking bitch. Where the fuck are those people at? Somebody's on my screen. Fucking bitch. Fucking kill me. Dang, I had rockets. Damn, you crawling around too?
Hey, Levi, it's on you to coming up on top of two of them. It's all on you about that. And they come with their swords and shit. Oh, no, yeah, they're closing in on us.
Yeah, those motherfuckers. They fucking got my ass.
They got those swords and shit. It's like they could be running like my head right now.
They got me, dog.
Hell nah. I'm gonna get away from that shit. I gotta let it cool down.
Now you got this. I always fuck up because I never have enough health. I mean, like, shield. I just be running wild.
Get y'all cars, don't trip, don't trip.
Damn, that fool had all my
Just too much.
That fool had all my loot.
Behind you.
Got niggas everywhere.
See, I gotta practice building. This was you could know how to build all sick.
Oh, yeah, the man is smart.
Dang, there's only like 10, like fucking 10 people left in the game. Oh no,
I should need a recharge.
How many is there left in the game? 17. No, wait, that's how many bodies you got?
On the car, there's a car.
Damn, Storm.
Nigga, you precise.
It's over. How do you do that?
Man, collection.
What the fuck?
There's a car right there. There's a car right there.
That's cool.
Yeah, I could get y'all. Am I gonna make it? Nah.
Alright, you gonna make it. You gonna make it.
Should have hopped in the whip. Should have hopped in the whip. How do you build like that?
Like what?
Like I don't know. I don't know how to make something. My builds just go like nothing. They don't do anything.
I just spend a lot of time in creating. That's really about it.
Oh, I think I gotta do that.
Charlie, my brother. Come.
Yeah, I'm Zeke brother, by the way.
Yeah, it's gonna be all.
I came a long way since I first started playing. I was fucking trash. I'm alright now.
Victory, oh yeah, clutched. Hell yeah.
Yeah. I never got number 1 by myself. The closest I got was like number 3.
Tell her to the lobby or what?
Yeah. Wait, where are we going to the lobby?
I mean, y'all trying to play again?
Are you want to
ready up, right? Ready up.
Huh? Are you going to the lobby?
I'm already up.
I'm ready. You guys don't gotta go. I already up. I'm already tripping.
Oh my god, a new umbrella. Right.
Oh, so you in the lobby or where you at?
I'm going. We're waiting for baby Tokyo.
Okay, I want the lobby.
Stop it.
All right. Yeah.
Chubbs, knock it off.
Oh, yeah, okay. I'll come back. I'll back to the lobby.
Hey, I'm already up, but I'm gonna go. I'll be right back.
All right.
I bet.
I'm gonna just be right here, crip walking.
Like it's home. Hey,
Hey, knock it off. My dogs are fucking tripping.
Who's a sick guy? Alright,
I need to get some new emotes. Where's my other one?
wait out here or something?
Yeah.
Dang, why my screen look like that?
No! Sadie, stop. My pregnant dog tripping on all the other dogs.
Yeah.
Sadie, stop. It's waiting on you.
To ready up?
Yeah. It says waiting for baby Tokyo to ready up. Oh, now Tokyo.
Yeah, let me see. I'm gonna leave and come back in.
Okay. Now I'm not ready. Okay.
Okay, so I'm back in.
And you guys like the OG one?
I don't like it because I never played it, so it's like new to me. So I was used to the other one already.
Yeah, I like playing the OG one because that's what I like.
Because you
played when I first started this.
Yeah, see, I barely started playing like a couple months ago. So like It's like I'm like, what the fuck is this shit? What the fuck?
Hey, Levi, what's this mean?
Sadie, stop.
Restart your whole game, like exit your application and restart it.
So I'm about to do that. I'm gonna do that in like 1 second.
What is this thing? This thing is waiting for me.
Hey, you heard him? He said he gonna restart his application and then he gonna come back in.
Okay. But yeah, I was playing with Ralphie, and I was so embarrassed because I sucked ass so bad. It's awful.
Oh, don't worry. You talking about the fun, huh? Don't worry. You don't believe it happens.
That what? Oh yeah, it happens. Yeah, and then the next time though, I got some kills, so I felt I was alright. But I was like, cause that fool be playing Call of Duty. He's like be playing Call of Duty a lot. I don't play Call of Duty. I never played it.
Yeah, I suck at Call of Duty.
You do?
I'm putting on my app already again. I just had to exit out.
A lot of the fools that play Call of Duty though, they'll never admit that they be playing Fortnite.
I'll be playing that.
I like Fortnite. I want them to put a Draco.
Oh shit! We clash it.
I want them to put a Draco fucking character.
It's just loading now. Like, it's what I'm looking at real quick. It's gonna load right now.
Call of Duty, Fortnite, GTA. That's my shit.
I play GTA, but I don't really know what I'm doing in there. I just be stealing cars, and I'm like, what the fuck I'm supposed to be doing? I'm just stealing cars the whole game. And I was delivering pizzas on there too.
What you play on PS5 or what?
No, I just play off of the PC.
Oh, you play on PC?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I need to fix my PC.
Finally, the shit loading.
But when I be on, when I play on PC, I be playing this. It's like 5M.
Oh yeah, I heard.
It's like GTA, but it's like.
I got into that for a second, and then like I don't know GTA. I needed to upgrade my fucking computer because it would just make my shit like fucking so slow after a while.
Yeah, it got a lot of files and stuff. It be crazy.
But that 5M shit, that shit's like popping right now. A lot of people be on that shit. Chubb, stop getting stuff.
Okay, here we go. I'm back in. I'm finally back in. Sorry, y'all. Going signing into Baby Tyoe going.
Baby Tokyo.
Back up. Oh, Baby Tokyo. I'm about to change my shit to Baby Tokyo now.
That's what it looks like it says. I swear, every time I see it, I see Tokyo. I want to hear this Tupac right now.
Now, here we go. Okay, I'm gonna see you guys right now. One of you guys invite me.
All right.
Please. There we go. All right. There we go. I'm ready now. Yeah, my shit just had to restart. Fucking Fortnite. I'm gonna start this joint. I'm gonna got some weed. I'm gonna start playing. Hell yeah, salute. You clutch that shit first when you run back. You clutch that shit.
I'm for real.
They try to come look at me, it's a new chapter. I like Block 18s because they shoot faster. This gon' have your family talking to a newscaster. Beat the beat up, tie your strings up. The K out, the beans up, let the beat cut. It's just a fool. If you really want smoke, make a link burn. I ain't going back and forth with these flavors. Drink it comes with one girl to my tea purple. I got the devil in my ear, I told him keep working. I'm running laps and work on my feet hurt. Niggas get no love in my section. If you bump, you can't hang where I hang. I'm around the time, you can't take connection. Psycho Michael, I need catch like niggas get no love in my soul. If you broke, you can't hang where I hang, cause it's money running down on me, cause we connections. They went through the back, you left, niggas get no love in my section. If you broke, you can't hang where I hang, cause it's money running. These niggas get off all these jugs and that freestyle. They can't knock this
Where we
head off,
landing at? Just say
Psycho Michael, I need catch. They went
Where you trying to go?
niggas get no love in my section.
Ain't no fake niggas around me and gang. Oh, you heard me knock down, what's his name? Oh, my body. We know the truth. Why these goofy niggas ever doubt it? What I foreign up, I got the nigga in his alley. I think I need a Grammy, chop harmonizing with him. I got to drop on some dough, nigga, let's go get it. Gang with me, we don't never sleep, nigga, what we doing? Nigga, dodge the bullet if we ever got into it. Nigga, carpool, walking through the back door, I came in here with one room. A team of crackers, nigga got a cherry game. Ducking smoke, he must have heard about Javante. Let him hold these shell cases, trying to get in my way. I'm in a bad mood today, you better not play. Kissing on the team, got me falling off the highway. Early morning, this latte.
We always tapping in the house at where's Pasta? Money on his head, why you pop like tell the story, you ain't doing like tapping in. I ain't gonna kill us and dope things, that type of living.
I fucking controller's stripping right now.
I had some blasphemy, I'm pulling up slap for niggas. You ain't never shot it, but that's half of these niggas. Peace, so and I would chop when it's time for business. Don't blow a crack. We ain't gonna wear around all of his fit. You models in his car, we equipped for this mission.
Oh, bitch. They're fucking ass groupie. My controller's tripping. Oh my god.
It's time to get away from it. I'll be sliding them bothers when it's time to go to this. No punchlines, I was hit him with a footy. I'm trying to stand team and make examples out of buddies. Like niggas get no love in my section. If you broke, you can't hang where I hang, cause it's money running down. Psycho Michael, I need catch like niggas get no love in my section. If you broke, you can't hang where I hang, cause it's money running down on the clubs and connections. They went through the back door cause you left. Like niggas get no love. You broke, you can't hang where I hang, cause
I can't find us, and that's my problem.
Well, you go look. I got nothing here, brother. I got you. Drop this motherfucker.
Psycho Michael.
My fucking controller's fucking up. Man. Since I was in the